What's up, guys? Boy Wonder here, and welcome back to another episode of Your Turn to Die. I don't really remember much of what happened from last episode because it's been a while, but I do recall going up the stairs and then leaving it there. Although I originally did not want to go upstairs because they gave me an option to split up to look for someone or for a certain group of people. I thought we were splitting up to look in the different rooms and the floor that we were originally in. I didn't know we were going to split up with some people staying and us going up, because there was another option for us to all go together, but I thought the all together was go to the room. So yeah, I may have fucked up. I may have been a smart decision, but it's the choice I made, and we're just gonna go ahead and get right to it, because now we are in a room with 4 doors. There's bars in the middle, so making it obvious that we can't go through there. All right, let's see. A red SP door, a roar door, a mirror door, a yellow SP door. Interesting. Spromispi. Maybe it's I don't know. Always go left, so let's go to the SP room red. Oh, we can actually go in them. I thought we were gonna have to figure out some kind of clue in order to open them. She's not here. Statue of what looks like a penguin. I'm not a penguin. Oh, it spoke to me. Interesting. An elegant painting of Mount Fuji. I'm not a mountain. Despite there being no shower, there's shampoo and the like here. A row of mirrors. A spa is full of warm water. Fill the bottle. Want to take a dip? Yeah, let's take a dip. I must resist for now. Ugh. I gotta resist from taking a dip. Put hot water in the bottle. Oh, it's hot water. There's a room back. There's a small sauna in the darkness. It's not warm. Can we look into the sauna? Oh no, we can't. I think we found everything here. Let's go into the next one. The row room. The row room. Oh. Interesting. Oh. There's a fire alarm going off, but I don't think there's a fire. The fire alarms here are just very sensitive. Many times, if we don't turn on the little vent above the stove, there 100% the alarm will go off. So it's good knowing that the fire alarm will go off, but annoying when you forget to turn on the vent because you know the fire alarm will go off. Anyways, Jin, Big Sarah, help me out. I was looking for Big Sis now. The iron cage. The iron cage. How can we? I wouldn't go touching that. Big Sis Sarah. Jin. It's sinking lower and lower. No, I'm scared. Help me, Big Sis Sarah. Think I have to think. Lift up the cage together. Nope, we can't touch it. It's a cage super heavy, especially with the kid inside. Not gonna happen. Destroy the cage. With what? We got a bottle of hot water. That's not gonna melt the cage at all. I got a gun. I got a poster. I got a ripped paper. I got a key card. Hey, I'm safe. So if you die, I'm still safe. Look, if touching the cage will result in the cage being lowered more and more, I say we don't touch it for now, and just. Oh, wait, no. I thought. There, maybe? Huh? Yep, it's a ladder. This way, Sarah. How are you so calm about this? What'd you do? Huh? Did you tell him to go inside the cage to see if there was anything in there? See, my fault. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to destroy the cage whatsoever. Nor, let me zoom out a little bit more. I feel like you're not seeing my hand gestures here. There we go. Is that better? Is that better now? You see a little bit more of my room. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit. Just a tad bit. Anyways. So, my theory was the cage, we wouldn't have been able to destroy the cage whatsoever because we don't know. We don't have anything to destroy the cage with. Lifting the cage. KG did say not to touch the cage, but we didn't even try. Did he try? I didn't know. I thought stepping away from the cage because he said don't touch the cage because I assumed that the cage, if touching the cage would bring the cage down more, I figured we'd withdraw from the situation and just come back to it until we find something to open the cage with. But that wasn't the case. So now Jin might be in danger, but we are going to go down the ladder to see what is going on. Great. A death trap that I am not going to be ready for. Jin, are you okay? Oh god. This appears to be a computer screen. I'm lousy with machines. Something's written here. Bird cage game. Free the bird. Hostage in the cage. Hold down the green switch to raise output to maximum. Okay. Hold down the green switch to raise output to maximum. Don't let your guard down. Wicked masks will come kill those pressing the switch. Shine holy light on the masks and wait for an opportunity to keep holy. Excuse me? Excuse me? So we just have to hold down this button, but if masks appear, let go and shine holy light. Wonder what light it means. Ah, there's a flashlight below the machine. Ah, that'd be our holy light. Ah. Jesus is with us. Picked up the flashlight. Alright, what does this say? Okay. All I gotta do is my flashlight ready? How do I okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. What? Looks like it's starting. Okay, I got this. Get out of here! Nope. We're almost halfway. Okay, we're halfway. Don't worry, Jin. We got you, buddy boy. We watch you, buddy boy. You ain't gonna die today, buddy. Not on my watch, not on my hands, not on this green switch button piece of shit. Alright, these masks aren't gonna take away your life, man. I got you, Jin. I got you. Don't die on me, Jin. Alright? Keep meowing at me, boy. Keep meowing and roughing at me. Huh? Woof, woof. Woof, woof. You understand me? Meow, meow? Okay, come on. We're almost there. Just a little bit. I'm not taking any risks. I know I'm so close and I could probably just, I'm not gonna take any risks. Whew. Can he be free now? Might not be that easy. The flashlight stopped working too. Oh well. Jin, can you open it and come down? Jin? I bet that was scary. It's okay now. Kiji picked up the trembling Jin and set him down. Oh, so he is free. Big sis Sarah? Jin dove into my chest. Jin, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. Don't worry about it, bro. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's skedoodle. Skedaddle. Okay. We solved that case. Oh, hold up. No now, huh? Seems the second floor was a bust. I hope Joey found her on the first floor. Speaking of Joey, right? I made him that promise. Try probing Kiji. Ask about Now's well-being. Let's probe Kiji in the ass. Even policemen get bad luck sometimes, huh? Sure. Isn't great, is it? Maybe I'll have to retire. I guess he'll just dodge the question if he beat around the bush. Ah, come to think of it, Keiji. Earlier you said there was someone you looked up to. Did I say that? Yeah. Do you not want to talk about it? You're really sharp as attack. Means it was someone in the past. I absolutely want to know. I won't push it. Is it like, I won't push it and then make him say it? Or should, just force him to say it. I want to know more about you, Kiji. Huh. Now that's strange. Trying to evade the question again? Got it, I'll do it. If we survive the main game thing, I'll tell you. Huh? So you're saying we're really going to do the main game? Doubt it'd be easy to avoid, and these people aren't going to allow that. And once it begins, everyone will be serious. And myself, I don't want to die either. Kiji, I'm disillusioned. I don't want to die either. I definitely won't lose. I don't want to die either. I hate to die too. Nobody wants to die. It'll be an ugly struggle, that's for sure. Maybe we'll all come to hate each other. But if you survive regardless, and you're so curious about me, I'll be fine with telling you and you alone. Joey might be up to something about this Kiji character. My hair's ugly. I'll definitely look for a way to just sidestep the main game. Alright. Just be ready. He's definitely a sus character that I'm not going to keep my eye on. Let's go ahead and go to the mirror room. Ah, I know what's going to happen. We're going to need to find items to place here in order to mirror what's going on there. Oh, the water. Oh. Tear off. Okay. Let's take out one. Put that there. Shoot this guy. All I need is to balance the things on the thing. Unless, there we go, and then there we go. Woo! Dear Lord. Okay, so we got that. We got the blood. We got the vases, the water, the mirror, the windows. We need the light. Now there's a hole in the ceiling to insert something. I don't have anything to grab this. I can't reach it. So we might have to definitely come back because I'm also gonna need some sort of balance between this thing. So I might need another 2 coin things or whatever. So let's go back to Central Hall and see. Oh, it's dark. Huh. Are the lights out? That's strange. Back at cafeteria. Hidden room. No. Did he die? No. Did the laptop explode and he just died? No. Sal was laying face down in the darkness. It's okay. He's breathing. Hey, get a hold of yourself. Sal's body is limp. Sarah, check the surroundings. Right. Jin, can you look outside the room? Sal's body is limp. There's signs of him being whacked in the head. It's hard to see in the dark with all the bookshelves. I did have a flashlight in the other room. There's nothing on that desk. The laptop that was there is gone. Check under the desk. Look up in the ceiling. There's something you can probably like. While looking under the desk, I saw a green glow toward the back. The one who claims this now belongs to you. Keep it on you always. This is a key to the exit. Let no one else know the existence of this card. Otherwise, you will die. So now I got 2 free cards. So if I ever get brought back into this game, I'll have another just in case. It's like a get out of jail free card, you know? Flip the card, nothing's gonna happen. I grabbed the card. Sacrifice. Sarah. Why do you look like that? I don't like the way you look. I quickly returned the card to where it was. Sal? You've come too? Did you see that? Did I pass out? Got whacked in the back of the head. Doesn't seem to have caused bleeding though. That's awful. Who would do that? I've been had. The laptop's gone. It must have been stolen. Did you see what was on it? What was the password? I didn't figure anything out. Not the password or the data was on it. Oh well. It must have been an inconvenient for someone. It must have been inconvenient for somebody. So somebody used the confusion to steal it. Somebody on the first floor. Oh. So maybe someone... There was a diversion for that one chick to run out with the head of the professor to create a diversion, just like I said, to then proceed to do this because they're like, oh shit, they're in that hidden room with the laptop. I got to figure out a way to get that laptop. It could be possible. Let's look for the culprit. Let's find now first. Let's all meet up. Well, I want to find the culprit, but where do we even start? It's found now. Let's all meet up. We don't even know where everyone is. Let's find the culprit. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Hold your horses, Sarah. If you get restless, you'll let it all get away. We'll round everyone up. We should take the time to sort things out. Is there someone malicious in our midst? I don't know what's going on. Hey, Miss Sarah. Were you looking at something earlier? Let's dodge the question. I don't know. What are you talking about? Huh, I see. Should I have denied it? I feel like denying it would just lead to more suspicions. I feel like he's suspicious already. So I feel like denying it or dodging the question would have led to the same results. But I digress. Who knows what's gonna happen? He probably knows. He definitely knows about the card and just left it there. And now he's gonna make a sacrifice, and I think that sacrifice is what's going to cause him to get out of free, but obviously killing someone else in order to be given that freedom. Maybe inside the bar we go. Where's everyone? Wow, look at everyone's here. Sarah, Joey, did you find now? She wasn't on the second floor. Hold on, oh yeah, it's all coming together. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I mean, she's up and vanished. Oh no. Looking around the room, I found almost everyone but now had already assembled. And just what is going on here? Well, now everybody calm down, alright? What is this person tied up there? Oh, that's right, we have this person tied up. Such an annoying bunch. You all, plus now, makes everyone right. Huh? Hey, you woke up. Remove these ropes, so as long as you don't want me to crush you. This guy's a little righteous. That's troublesome. Old chicken, are you? I might have brought in some dangerous. Talk to him, ignore him. I'm not gonna ignore him. We need to talk to who the hell is this guy? Do you have a second? You. Why is she walking around freely? Hurry, somebody capture her. What's this all of a sudden? I just changed the voice. I know. Oh my god, I can't keep up with these voices, man. I know. Oh yes, I do. This girl's bad news. Calm down. Could you start at the beginning? And could you drop that weird tone of yours? Look at me, getting so disconcerted. This guy's wanting to joke on us. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Listen, We don't have time to spend on you, but I'll allow a little time for inquiries. We'll decide whether to untie you after that. Say again? Then I'll try to act superior, blonde rascal. Ooh, scary. You handled the question, Sarah. What? I'm doing that too? Mr. Policeman is shaking over there. Kiji. Talk to me whenever you're ready. Alright, let's do it, Kiji. Are you ready? Yeah. There's nothing else we can extract from this unless that's exactly what we're gonna do, is the extracting game. Questioning. Just so it's clear, me and you are equals. Don't think I'll obediently listen to you. Oh, you don't think so? Then I gotta threat you. Threaten hotly and emotionally. Threaten coolly and logically. Yeah. When you think coolly and logically, ooh, you can definitely psych people out. Yeah? You can psych people out by saying really random stuff if you keep it cool and logically. Keep it cool and logically. If you refuse to even talk, I have no obligation to untie you. Wait, they're really sheathing me these ropes. I get it. I'll tell you a little. Seems he's willing to talk now. Inquire. What should I ask him? What's her name? What's your occupation? First, let's find your name. Please, tell me your name. It's proper for you to give me your name first. I'm Sarah Chiduian. Just Sarah's fine. I am Gumby Yamada. Call me Gumby. It's one old-fashioned name. As if yours isn't Cobretto Hamburger. It's Kataro Burger to you. Gumby, huh? Oh, he's looking. What does this pacify mean? I need to calm him down a little. Speak calmly, ask him for his say. Speak calmly. Hey. Didn't I say I'd talk? He got mad at me. Inquire. What should I ask him? What's your occupation? Please tell me about your occupation. My occupation is, well, I'm a salary man. Dressed like that. That looks like a prison uniform. Fool. Japanese uniforms don't use this pattern. And the pajamas are vertically striped. You sure are knowledgeable on the subject. That's how they act in animes, right? Once they get figured out. Why you? Was that a trap? This person seems quite tiring. Wow, even getting told by Kai. True. I was in prison for somewhat long time. After barring for people a bit too much. Larceny then. Surely, even you accidentally perma-browered a video game or two, right? Hold up. That said, I'm doing my time diligently as a model prisoner. And yet suddenly I was brought to this place. So even this person is a victim. I know his name and occupation now. I'll try asking something else. Oh. Try to ask him. Do you know the kidnappers? Why were you hiding? Why were you hiding this whole time? My word is like that. How much do you mean to mock me? He's mad. Alright, let's calm down. Can't you be calm, Mr. Gombi? My word, how that cool and collected attitude peeves me. He's pretty mad. Oh, you know what? We're gonna freaking, you know what? I'm mad. I'm hot and emotional right now. I'm gonna freak it out. Unless you want to be punched by Kataro, please tell me everything. I will absolutely will not submit to violence, so don't even bother, alright? So that kind of threat won't work. Alright, keep it cool and logically then. We kept our cool. We were heated up for a second, but now we're... Deep breaths, Sarah. You want your ropes untied, right? You know what I'm trying to say, don't you? I'm afraid I don't. What kind of attitude is that? I need to weaken him a little bit more. Let's go ahead and threaten him. Unless you want to get punched by Kataro, please tell me everything. I absolutely won't submit to violence. So that kind of threat won't work. Alright, asking for his say. Is there something you want to say to us? Untie these ropes quickly, pig face. So mean. Oof. Crocodile tears, yes, it's no use. I went too far. Then would you talk to me? I knew those were fake tears. No, I won't. Seems I need a little something more. Like a threat now? I think like a threat. Unless you want to be punched by Katara, please tell me everything. Oh, no. Keep it cool logically. Oh, speak calmly. Can you be calm, Mr. Gambi? I am always calm. I'm not your enemy. Can we stop arguing? True. All it does is make us hungrier. Yet I don't care for these methods. This is no equal conversation. I need to make another push. You want your ropes untied, right? Yeah, whatever. I thought you meant no hostility. Flip your thinking. If your positions were swapped, Gambi, do you think you'd untie me? Whoa. Gotcha. What you got, man? What you got, blue-haired boy? Very well. I suppose I could tell you a little bit more. Surprisingly, he seems to recognize he's dubious. I'm glad he feels like talking. Alright, let's inquire. Why were you hiding? Why were you hiding this whole time? When I woke, I thought to myself, yikes. This is big yikes, indeed. Some vocabulary on this guy. The speaker said something about trial, but it was all foolish. I had already committed myself to hiding. I locked the red room and lay in wait for a long time. Just like a tiger, waiting for its prey. So he got scared in a holdup. However, several times I did hear nearby sounds too dreadful for this world. What were they? Don't try to feign innocence. Huh? Just put your hand to your chest and think. Has Kami gotten some misconception about me? Or the kidnappers? What do you know about the kidnappers? I have zero information. Before I was brought here, I had rare plans for a visitation. When I entered the visiting room, no one came. By the time I started to find it odd, my senses were already fading. When you think about it, that's astounding. The organization behind this can free a prisoner. I feel like my camera's a little small. I'm gonna make it a little bigger. That's okay. My hair is a little crazy right now. Oh god, I don't want to look like that one guy. What is wrong with my hair? Whatever. Who gives a fuck? That looks good. The organization behind this can free a prisoner. If Gombi is telling the truth, at least what am I most curious about so far is those sounds. If I can confirm what they are, it might tell me the reason for his attitude. Sounds? What exactly did you hear? The feign ignorance, how it annoys me. I can't let him be freaked out. Alright, calm down. Speak calmly, bro. I'm tired of this approach. You won't entertain me. How about hot and emotional? This is going nowhere. If you don't answer me properly, I'll do something terrible to you. Something terrible? Do you really have the guts? Maybe I lack the intimidation for this. Okay. You've talked some, but if you won't let me tell you some of the important parts, I can't untie you. Too bad. Awful. Then just do what you please. I can't make him too angry. Ask him for a say. Is there something you want to say to us? Sarah Chidoyan, how many have you laid hands on? What do you mean? I know your crimes. It's no use playing dumb. Don't be pompous about it. Seems I need a little something more. Thread? This is going nowhere. If you don't answer properly, I'll do something terrible. Something terrible? Do you really have the guts? Maybe I need like intimidation. Keep it cool and logically. I've talked to them another time. Yeah, surely I've answered at least a few of your questions. Then I'll cut a little bit of your ropes. What's the point if they're not untied? He's starting to show signs of talking. Great. Why is this guy suspicious of me? This is the first time we met, or is it? What were their sounds? What exactly did you hear? They feign ignorance, how it annoys me. Can't let him be freaked out. Oh my god. It might not. Be calm, bro. What? I think you've made some mistakes, Gombi. Foolish. This profession is mistaken. That's right. It's because you're so perfect that it's easy to assume you're mistaken. A blatant lie. Don't belittle me. Instigating him is no good. I think I might just step away, though. Ask for him, say. Is there something you want to say to us? Moha, moha. She stopped being pompous about it. Can we ask? What you sounds? Oh my god. Is there a certain pattern to this? Oh, we got something. Do what? Don't tell me. You'll shoot. Hold on. Haste makes waste, you know? I'll tell you what you wish to know. Alright, I think I can finally ask him. What should I ask him? But the sounds, obviously. Sounds, what exactly did you hear? The sounds of a gunfight. Say what? My ears caught it. 9 gunshots. As many as 9 people died. Oh, you're talking about the gunshots that happened in the room right next to it, where we were then put into a game of Russian roulette, but I, big brain boy, figured that out without actually killing people. The dolls did. The dolls did have green goo coming out of it. Were those dolls filled with living people? That's why I'm like, now I'm realizing something. My ears caught it. 9 gunshots. As many as 9 people died. That would have been the Russian roulette. Oh. I waited for the shots to cease and opened the door to see the situation. And there she stood, the killer, wielding a gun. And she stubbornly chased me. Sarah Chadoyan, it was you! Yeah? So you were scared and hid, got into panic because of the gunshots, then saw Sarah with a revolver, foaming at the mouth and fainted? Don't give such a biased summary, guys. The more I learn, the more unfortunate he seems, but I can't imagine he's a villain. We're in the same situation. Would you help us? Did you hear what I said? Who would assist the likes of you? I told him our story so far and about the Russian roulette game. Say again? So all this was a misunderstanding, caused by 2 superior insights. Yes, that's right. Understood. Untie me. You gonna help us? You're all fools. Who would assist someone that don't even know about hearing about the main game? Someone among you will surely turn traitor, and only soft-hearted fools will die. It can only be me thinking that, correct? Joey, what are you doing? Joey removed Gandhi's ropes. What is this meant to be? I've given up on suspecting my allies. Huh? I just can't imagine it. That there's a bad guy in our midst. Giving us thinking, eh? What do you know about these people? Well, yeah, I don't know anything, but it's what my heart says. So what else can I do? Why do you sound like Sora right now? And the worst part is he looks like Sora. He's saying the exact things what Sora would say. So peppy and happy. He gets sad for a second, and then he bursts into tears and smiles and says, it's what my heart says. So what else can I do? I trust my friends because they live in my heart, and my heart says what it says, and I trust my heart. Friends are my power. Yeah? I'm not smart anyhow, so I'm gonna believe in this feeling. Yep, exactly what Sora would say. You say such cheesy things. Anyone who's never played the game will probably say the same thing. Oh well, as thanks for untying me, I'll let you go without retaliation. So, no will to help out. I refuse, but I won't interfere so long. Oh, I thought he was gonna so long as. Man, being called cheesy sure is making me embarrassed. Well, you should hear yourself. In contrast to Joey feeling awkward, the mood seemed to be lightened. It felt like we could be unified again. But I couldn't forget. The person who attacked Sal is out there. It's true. They are out there. Now then, should we go search for Nal together? Yeah, that's it. Let's split up and search. Sorry, I'm still not feeling great. Is it okay if I rest? I don't know. I don't like people, you know, I want people to stick around, I don't want people leaving the group and going off on their own. Oh, hell, Jin, Kana, you guys rest here too. Okay. Guess we'll hold down the fort, eh, Jin? I don't wanna. Jin pushed Sal away and approached me. Big sister, I want you to take me. What should I do? Jin, stick with me, brother. Got it. We'll look for now together. Thanks. His corner. Alright then, let's go, Sarah. Sal and Kana are resting in the corner. You okay, Kana? I don't want to put any burden on Kana. I'll keep checking on her from a distance. Maybe I should have let Jin stay just to keep a watch of this Sal guy. Or maybe keep a watch of Kana. Kana could be just as suspicious as Sal. She didn't fall down the large hole, surely. Come to think of it, where's the hole even go to? It's all coming together. I would like to believe she's safe. That would suck if she did fall in the hole. Let's go to the red room, guys. Check out the red room. Look how suspicious this looks. This place room was a shit show. But he came out of that back place. Just so you guys know. Just wanted to let you know. That's where he was. Oh, is that now? What? What's this? Oh, a copy. Isn't this me? It's a spitting image. Like I'm looking into a mirror. Oof, our name's got some wild hobbies, huh? It's eerie how detailed it is. Yet I can't look away from the intricateness. I'll just skip it. It's amazing, but when was this made? You couldn't pull this off without a lot of long, detailed observation. Who could accomplish such a thing? Why'd all this on the flashback? What's up? Ask who has its. I'm gonna ask about Kai. Gigi, I want to know your perspective. What do you think about Kai? Guy's no ordinary person for sure. His eyes are dead for one, just like Mr. Policeman here. Do you think he's a bad person? Don't know. Everybody's got good parts and bad parts, right? Look, you just do what you can, Sarah. For now, we'll take this doll along. Obtain Sarah doll. Interesting. Is that what the guy saw? Now! Where'd you go? Hey! Now that's a shout. Keep searching like that. Now! Not in my ear, dumbass. Shout away from me. Oh my god. I should go. That should be the voice. Super sorry. Where are we at? A mirror door. Let's go ahead into the mirror door. We're not done with the mirror door. Do we have someone tall enough to get it? 2 symmetrical rooms, huh? Seems like you're kind of puzzled, Sarah. Might be another scary trap. Better be careful. Hey, Kataro, you're tall and big and buff. Can't reach it. Want to ride on my shoulders? A little kinky, but sure, man. Hey, I was half joking, but alright. Sweet. Now we're just gonna go ahead and place that. Yeah, whatever. Let's go ahead and quickly put that. There's a hole in the ceiling. I wonder. Piggyback rack, please. Well, it's only logical. Yeah. There. You did good. It's a policeman, not a dog. All we have left is this. Oh, I understand. I completely understand. It came from the right. Yeah. Looks like a spa. Our enemies offer some pretty good amenities. That's true. If there's hot water, we could get enough moisture to live for days. Feels like you could stay positive while the whole world's ending, Sarah. The world isn't really ending. We're the ones in. Want to take a dip? Must resist for now. It's already filled. Can I shoot the penguin? Okay. So let's go ahead and... What about the red room? Red room? Red room. Does that change? Oh! There's something in the bottom of the bath. Obtain a bath stopper. Interesting. Okay. There we go. It balanced perfectly. Am I missing anything? Everything is perfect. Everything is fine. Everything looks like it's equally fine. Room. Wait, what? To reflect the same image. Oh, got it. I stood in front of the mirror. Now everything's in the room is symmetrical. Oh, something outside the room moved, making a loud sound. Way to go, Sarah. Let's take a look outside. I'm going to assume that there we go. The bars are moved. Excuse me. Oh, little key. There's something on the floor. Huh. A key, huh? It's got a tag. The key to the kitchen, eh? Come to think of it, the kitchen is the only place on the first floor we haven't been. Since the key's here, now shouldn't have been able to get in without breaking in the window. But we should check just in case. Yep. Best to simple and methodical in your investigation, Sarah. So should I check out the kitchen now or should I come back? Let's check out the kitchen now because it makes sense to check out everything on the first floor. Although that could lead to problems, but you know, whatever. We're here now. Kitchen. She is in there. How did she get in there? That's... Now! Please, stay away from me. Hey there, settle down now. You especially, please. Okie dokie. What did you come here for? Please, leave, Sarah. I'm scared. Now is really riled up. Ask her reason. Slowly approach. We're on your side. We won't do anything. What in the world happened? As if you don't know that. I won't hand over the professor. Now doesn't want him to be taken away. Calm her down, lock the door. Do a pincer attack. Let's just calm her down for now. Please calm down. We don't intend to take him. Then please just leave. It's no good. This can't be resolved by discussion. Lock the door. And then I locked the kitchen door from the inside. What are you doing? Now no one else can enter. Will you talk to us? You really didn't come here intending to take the professor. Right. Please believe us. I guess that was the right choice. Since it's you, Sarah, I'll believe you. Well, can we come a little closer? You put your back to the door and stay quiet, please. Roger that. Sarah, why did you come here? I need to put her at ease somehow. I was worried about you. I came to search the kitchen. I was I was hungry. Yeah, we were worried about you, to be honest. We were worried about you. We were worried for you, so we came looking. I was afraid what the Campbell do if you resisted them. Sarah, you're right. I'm sorry that I've just caused you trouble. I've been hiding here the whole time with the lights turned off, since if the kidnappers find me, they'll take him. Does this room have a light switch? Weren't you scared? Did no one else come? During that time, did anyone come by? No, no one. You're the first ones. I figured as much. If someone had entered, there'd be an uproar. At this point, I think we can talk properly. Now, it's hard to say things like this, but I understand. I understand that what I'm doing is wrong. I've caused all of you trouble. I shouldn't be acting like this forever, should I? What should I do? I just have to persuade her. You should let go of the box. Tell her about Jin. What about Jin? Let's not force the box out of her. I guess we'll talk about Jin. I don't know why we're bringing up Jin. Now, did you know the stairs going to the second floor appeared? Huh? You don't mean an exit? No, the rooms there are just as full of tricks. In the process of searching for you, Jin got trapped in a cage. Jin? Yeah. He was very frightened by it. That's my fault, isn't it? I know how you feel now, but you can't be exposing the people who are alive to danger too. The people who are alive? That's wording. What's with the whispering? Professor Mishima is dead. That's the only choice I got. Professor Mishima is dead now. What? No! That's right. Of course. I kept questioning him in the dark, but the professor didn't say a word. No matter how busy he was, the professor I knew always answered my questions with a smile. I was in the middle of painting it. A portrait of the professor that I meant to give him as a gift. But I can't give it to him anymore, can I? Then will you quit painting? You should still finish it though. Eh? What about it? Huh? He must have taught you many things about art, about studying, about many more important things. Who knows Professor Mishima best out of anyone? Now, you should make it back alive and finish that painting yourself. I want to paint it. Until I finish that portrait, I can't die. Right! Yeah! It's sad. But this box, I'll let go of it for now. The door's open. You should go see Riku. If she was the most worried. Yes! Sorry about what I said, Mr. Policeman. Well, we better give our all to... Right. Box with a suspicious look. Well, Sarah, if you don't want to peek inside, you can look anyway. Look away. Inside must be the professor. Well, let's all look inside. I'm sure we all want to look inside. No, searching every nook and cranny is the only thing I can do. You're really something, kid. I touched the box and lid opened easily. Huh? There was nothing in the box. What's going on here? No buts about it, it's totally empty. Was now dearly protecting a box that had nothing in it? Where did the professor in there here go? And the kidnappers took it already and never went in at all. Now is still hiding it. I could still hiding it, or now it could be part of it because she did get inside the room without the key somehow. Interesting. Don't tell me. Is now actually still hiding it on her? Something that big? There's no way, right? I guess so. Getting hard to tell what's the truth, even as far as Mishima's death. Aha! So even he suspects that Mishima's death was probably fake. What if it was a robot? Because the doll that was in the room that burned Professor Mishima's head was alive and talking well, so Professor Mishima could have just easily just been another doll. Oh, what is with my hair? Oh my god. Nah, I just feel like saying that. Miley, wasn't it? If Mishima could revive like her, just sticking his head on, I'm sure now I'd be glad. Like a doll, huh? Do you think Miley's really a doll? Was Mishima also? See? Oh, my suspicion, my first suspicion of all this might be true. Do you think Miley's really a doll? Surely even you can tell between a living creature and an object enough to know he was human like you, Sarah. Well, no point worrying about it. Let's keep trucking along and just pursue the truth. Please use as you wish. What's this in the box? Please use as you wish. 361802. 6, 1, and 2 are highlighted. 380 are not. Obtain a long, narrow box. Good, because I would not have been able to memorize that. I'm talking about the box, mate. Making sure I'm not missing anything there. Okay. Everything seems to be clean. Nothing suspicious anymore. Alright, let's go in. Let's go in. Oh, okay, they're just talking. Sarah! I had a voice for her, didn't I? I heard you found now. You did good. Thanks. I'm sorry for worrying you. Don't sweat it, especially because you're safe. But now, we're your buds, right? Don't take off anymore, okay? Buds? You don't want to be? If my makeup's scary, I can take it off. That's not it. I'm very happy. Alright. Cool. We're all lovey-dovey now. There's a locked black door on the left side. The doorknob has a dial to enter a number. Oh, I know. 380. Ah, I did remember. 3. I don't know why I could have gone back doors. Black door. There's a light. Light is pointed in the blackboard. A large blackboard with nothing written. An electric paper shredder. It's a machine for shredding documents and such. There are lots of shredded pastes inside. How about it, Sarah? You see anything of interest? This? Huh? Just garbage. Probably just a waste of time to check it all, huh? Recreating the documents from all this paper would be very time consuming. I'll try searching it. Jin? Jin seems all fired up. I'll watch him till he's done. I'm glad you'll do that. I don't want to be stuck with doing that. Why are you in there and out there at the same time, huh? Riku. And it's, shit. I don't know. 612, okay. 6, 1, 2. Big brain! Some of these clues, like there's no tomorrow. White room. Kinky. There's a handcuff at the end of the chain. I wonder what this is. Plus, the air in this room feels heavy. Well, this place is no good. How do you mean? I can sense a bad feeling somehow, so please tell me. I'm betting somebody died here. I can't really smell blood. And since there's dust, it was wiped a little while ago. I'd put that time around, yeah, maybe the first trial. Once I became cognizant of it, I understood. And the unremovable raw stench of blood, the air that repulsed my instincts. It's disgusting. I want to throw up. Oh, we did not need to see that. You don't have to throw some jump scares at me. Don't imagine it. Feeling your limit, Sarah. Kiji, I'll check every inch of this room. You get out of here, Sarah. But I'm saying, trust in your friendly policeman. With a gentle push on the back, I proceed to exit out of the room. Interesting. To think an empty room can make me tremble. It's been planted in me, the fear of death. There's a large red room in the center. The number 02 is displayed above the door. What could this number mean? What could it mean? Let's go back to Jen. Do you figure anything out, Ginny? Jen is investigating the scraps inside. Maybe Jen's starting to regain the spirits too. Already an hour over. I want to keep going. I know my hour over, but I want to figure out something. I want a little something to happen. I feel like we haven't gotten much action lately. Go to the second landing. 2. Oh, hey, Miss Sarah. Sal, and aren't you tired? It's no good to work too hard. You should take some time to rest. No, I'm so energetic. I'm not closing my eyes for 1 second. I'm not turning my back on these guys. I can't rest, not while everyone else is working hard. I'd say rest is a valuable option in its own right. Still, you never know who'll come attacking you, so I know how you feel, Miss Sarah. Now, why would you say that? Sarah, I don't think you should go to the first floor on your own. But... hey, Joey's your best friend, right? Joey is my best friend. Yes, he can be a bit stupid in ways, but he's really a good guy. Uh-huh. Miss Sarah, you trust Joey then. So what about Joey? Miss Sarah? Sal came very close to me and spoke in a whisper. Do you remember that vote? I had nearly... Whoa! Did he know that I voted for him? I had nearly forgotten. No, I've been trying to forget it. The second trial, the vote in which Professor Mishima died. Excluding my own vote, Mishima got 3 votes, Sal and Al got 0 votes, and everyone else got 1 vote. But of course, we thought that choice held no meaning. You see, I voted for Joey. Did you know what that means? Sorry, that must have bewildered you. We'll be going now. Catch you later. Is he really trying to sack me out by saying really random stuff? Joey didn't vote for himself? Joey, you're good? Joey's sitting down wearily. He's staring at something in his hand. Try talking to him. Peek, unseen from behind. Startle him. What's the matter, Joey? Wow, Sarah, you startled me. What are you looking at? This was in my inside pocket. It was a photo of me, Joey, and Ryoko. We were at a cafe having a fun chat together. Yeah. Man, I miss her. Sure enough, it's unthinkable for me to suspect Joey. Sal, he must have just been seeing shadows where they aren't any. Suddenly, I thought back. Joey got involved in this because he came to my house. If he'd gone straight home, wouldn't he be living life as a normal right now? How late a realization is that? I was so focused on myself, I didn't consider Joey's perspective for a second. I had my first proper date with Ryoko that day. I was so nervous I couldn't talk at all. Somehow we ended up talking about you, Sarah. Huh? Do you remember that time you tried to sit on a traffic cone and fell on your butt? I couldn't stop laughing. What? You promised you wouldn't tell anyone. It sure got the conversation lively. So then, I sort of asked her why she decided to go out with me. Huh? What do you mean, why? I mean, you didn't know me that much, yeah? Really? Well, no friend of Sarah's could be as bad person, you know? Funny, right? Because I was thinking the same thing. Joey. Ryoko and me made an agreement. If anyone makes Sarah cry, we'll make them cry. So like, stop looking like you're on the verge of tears. I mean, Joey, if I make you cry, Sarah, that means Ryoko's gotta sock me, right? I couldn't cry. You're right, Joey. I better have you protect me. Yeah! Whenever I see a traffic cone, I'll exterminate it. Oh, you're so funny. Erase that from your memory. I mean it. Well, that was nice. Hasta la vista, Joey. Hope you have fun in the bar. Don't get drunk. Wait, oh, this guy. Said at Chinobi, there was noise on the second floor. What happened? Huh? I'll go look. You go look. I don't want you touching Joey. I'm begging you, please go check for me. Go check it for yourself. Jeez. I guess I am checking it by myself. Hey Joey, be careful with this guy. Hey, you're on your own downstairs, so don't be drinking too much. Keep a look on your eye, on your back, man. Oh, someone figured out something. The road window is open and shines a bright white light. The counter above the door is 0. Don't tell me the people on the second floor went in there. Take a look inside. It'd be dangerous to enter. I'll just take a peek. I carefully stuck my head into the room. And then someone shoved me from behind. Ooh, who could have done that? What? With that, I lost consciousness. The ghosts. I told you to watch your back, man. Oh, it's the doll. We're having a great big dinner. Huh. Miley is pictured on the screen. Oh, great. What was her voice? Everyone, how are you feeling? Miley, what did you do to me? Where are the others? This is a pre-recorded video, so I'm afraid I can't answer any questions. Allow me to thank you truly for taking part in the main game. Main game? This is a waiting room prepared for participants, the Last Supper room. You may fill yourself with food before the game, or form a strategy. Use it however you please. What is she saying? Those who successfully beat the main game can proceed to the next floor. Hooray! Note that those who do not exit their waiting rooms once the main game starts will die as a penalty. Do keep that in mind. The next floor. I will now explain the rules of the main game. Everyone, please take the card you obtain while exploring and touch it to the screen. Card? A card with it. Oh, this card. What card? This good? You have your card, yes? Now I'll begin to explain. The basic rules are profoundly simple. One person will be selected by majority vote, and that person will die. That is all. What are you calling simple? The vote will be split into 2 parts. Through the first... Okay, I'm gonna talk normally because I think I need to understand this if I'm gonna want everyone to live as the best I can. Through the first round, the preliminary vote. Half the total will be chosen as candidates. Currently 11 are alive, so this will be 5. A final vote will be held using these, deciding the ultimate victim. In short, the victim is decided by gradually narrowing it down from 11 people to 5 to 1. Of course, even those not chosen as candidates will participate in the vote itself. Please do not kill of your own violations. Please do kill of your own violations. Stop it. Stop this. However, there are holes in this game. Oh god. I don't want to be big brain right now. We do not care for intentless games of luck. Such worthless acts are using rock, paper, scissors to fairly decide the victim are forbidden. And so everyone, please take out your cards. There are 4 rules given by the cards. The first one is the commoner. This is a meaningless card with no power at all. Are we playing Mafia or something? The second is the key master. Oh, I have the key. I'm the key master. And oh my, it's a terrifying role indeed. For if chosen as the victim, everyone will perish. Oh, this is like the one Rick and Morty game where if you kill a poopy butthole, everyone dies, everyone loses. Okay, Keymaster, that's my card. Third is the Sage. The Holy Divination. They know who the Keymaster is. A very lucky roll. Congratulations to its owner. Fourth is the Sacrifice. Amazingly, this curious card allows the person to survive only if chosen as the victim. What? Which means if they are not chosen, they die. However, they are positives as well. Which means if they're not chosen, oh, so 2 people will die. So we have to do, which means if they're not chosen, they'll die. However, there are positives as well. The sacrifice alone gets 2 votes. Oh my god. And also, if they win, they can escape alive with a person of their choice. Well, but in that case, all the others will perish, so good luck. There is one keymaster, sage, and sacrifice each. All the rest are commoners, committed it to memory, yes? Oh, hold on. Does this mean, could it be, so at minimum 2 people will die? No. Everyone do your best not to be one of them. No way. Also, someone's gonna die regardless of what I do. There's no, oh, why am I blurry? Hey, stay alive. Need my light? Need more light? Oh, that's too bright. Stay alive. I felt like I heard something at that moment. The loud sound of someone fainting in the room over. Sorry, I know I'm not reading. It's so quiet. It's a strange thing. I felt like death was near again and again. Maybe there was no choice left to be afraid. I don't want to die. Even at this point, I want to keep going. I'm coming to hate my own positivity. I'll do whatever I can. If I mess up, everyone will die. This worst of cards seems to be pushing me on. I only drank a little water, and the time arrived. It's now time. Please head to the grounds via the door near the screen, everyone. I wish you luck. Ah, God. Oh, God. In front of me were mere strange desks about waist height. Here we are. Kiji. Gosh, that was fast. Oh. I want him to die. All of you, so pale. Why is this happening? A desperate game is beginning. Oh, God. And yet, we just have to play it. So you will take part after all. Miley, you. Please take a good look at those desks, everyone. A rather interesting setup, isn't it? Oh. Their reverse hourglasses, most curious indeed. When those hourglasses have all reached the top, the discussion will end. You have 70 minutes until the preliminary vote. After that, you can discuss for 20 minutes before the final vote. Well then, shall the discussion begin? Hold up, Kana. Kana ain't here. Oh dear. So someone would choose not to take part in something so enjoyable. Hold on. Kana will definitely come. Time is limited. That is what she chose, and that is the end of the matter. Miss Sarah, you haven't made the wrong choice, have you? Did I make the wrong choice? Well then, let us start the main game. Everyone, stand at whichever desk you like. We're all urged to head for the desks. Now then, you seem to be prepared. Let the main game begin. Please, wait. I'm also... Kana. You are welcome, Kana Kazuchi. Regrets. Can wait until after taking part. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Main game began. Twitter. Oh, whatever. Here we go. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, this is what we've been waiting for. An extremely heavy air dominates the space. It's different. This is nothing like the discussions we've had before. Well, I shall go over the basic rules one more time. A total of 2... Okay, I gotta read this again because I got memorized. A total of 2 votes will be held. The preliminary vote in the middle of the discussion, and the final vote at the finale. 5 candidates will be chosen in the preliminary vote, and 1 victim will be selected in the final vote. If the chosen victim is the keymaster, all lose and all will die. Wait, we didn't figure out who the sage was then. Because we figured out who what's it called? We figured out who the sacrifice was, which is now, not now, Sal. But we never. Did I miss over something? Did I skip over something? What if Sage is Jin? If the chosen victim is the Keymaster, all lose and all will die. If the victim is the sacrifice and the sacrifice wins and can escape with one person of. If the victim is the sacrifice and. Okay, focus. If the victim is the sacrifice wins and can escape with one person of their choosing. If the victim is a commoner or sage, the choosing victim and the sacrifice will die. Oh. So Sal is gonna die. Unless we choose him, of course. Ah yes, I have left rule books on the desks. Make use of them as items, everyone. That is all. Use your time however you please. Miley quietly sat down in a chair, and in dead silence the main game began. Clout. I'm gonna put save just I'm not that I'm gonna come back to it. I'm just putting save just in case if something happens. Versus conflict item. Rulebook 1. No powers. Keymaster. All die if chosen. Commoner, no powers. Keymaster, all die if chosen. Sacrifice has 2 votes but lives only if chosen. Box with note saying please use. Oh, that's so. Okay. Extract information about these. Then we're just gonna choose a suspiciously least cooperative person here. I've already settled on my pick. Huh? Of course, me if you wanna. Gombi, I'm voting for you. What about it? Say what? What do you like? Dumbass? What are you talking about? That means you'll die. You're the fool. Just think for a second. How do you mean that? This vote shouldn't be focused on one point. Indeed, this is the preliminary vote. We would to unanimously vote Mr. Gonbi. Gonbi would be our only choice for this final vote. Oh man, and if Gonbi is the sacrifice for our Keymaster, we're all done for. No, I know who the sacrifice is. It's Sal. Ugh. I don't know who the sage is though. God damn it. I wish I could have. Oh, I wish I investigated a little bit deeper. I don't know who sage is, but at least I know who sacrifice is, so now is gonna have to die. We're all done for. It's not as if we fairly chose which role cards we got, right? We were guided into picking them. There is possibility that the kidnapped is granted the least one trustworthy, Mr. Gunby, a special award for their own amusement. And now, the chaos ensues. I'll watch closely as you all fail out. Damn it. Phew, this game is even more malicious than I thought. If we want to survive, we need to assemble as close to 5 candidates as we can. We gotta suspect 5 people? This is the worst. An oppressive air covers the area. Sheesh, already beating at the first push. I'll make a topic for you. Sarah Chinunui, I will vote for you. Have you anything to say back? Hold on, Sarah's like our leader. What's your basis? Then why don't we discuss whether her actions are suspicious or not? Development. I found it suspicious from the word go, how a mere high school girl became a leader. Sarah's almost always acted with others. She couldn't do anything suspicious, right? Doubting the others is one thing, but doubting Sarah, you're awful. Sarah, talk back to him. Gombi's gonna just got the wrong idea about you. You sure have a lot of friends. Have at it, Sarah Chinduin. Let's versus, bro. Let's versus. I found it suspicious from the word go, how a mere high school girl became a leader. Oh, where am I? Am I not on here? I can't, you know. Sarah, talk back to him. Gombi's just got the wrong word about you. You remembered, Sarah? Attack him with a statement just like that. Answer me, Joey. What do you think about this statement? You're really something to joke around when you're the one in the crisis, huh? I sure am. I found it suspicious that okay. Let's just try. Okay. I found it okay. I have seen through to the reason why the others have submitted to you. What do you mean by that? You're alone and have a weapon, the only one. A weapon? That's right. You possess all that can be called a weapon in this place. The Sand Supreme. You're an accused dictator. I drew out a new statement. If I can refute it, even Gami should quiet down. Doubting the others is one thing. I wanted to repent for saying that. He must. Please calm down now. I'm sorry. How about you two verses, huh? Did I say something strange? No? I guess I'm sorry then. Let's extract information from you. Jeez, that guy seems pretty stubborn, huh? I'll have to present some clear evidence to refute him. Am I not receiving good clout? I got a torn paper? I'm so bad at this, I'm so sorry. Sarah, talk back to him. He's gonna... When selecting items, you can sometimes view a second page by touching the description. If 5 people are nominated by preliminary vote, okay. Sage knows who the key master is via divination, but cannot lie about the results of the divination. So someone knows that I'm the key master, but he's voting for me. I don't think he would want to die. So it's definitely not him. Did I miss on an item? Serotonin you possess. Can't refute it, can you? Well, it's versus, man. Am I up there? Am I up there somewhere? Am I in one of these pictures? Is this me? That's not me, is it? Actually, that might be me. Hold up. What do you mean? Okay, I'm kind of lost. Let's talk to him. No, to clear some. I wanted to repent for saying Nah. Did I miss out on an item? Why would I use the second book? What about that? What's it matter? Shoot, that was a mistake. Oh! What other item? And what about that? Oh! Am I missing an item? And what about that? I'm literally missing an item. I don't think I have the item to. What? What? How does that? Oh, I see the knife. But still, how does that make sense? How does... Take a look at this. Huh? This box was in the kitchen. It says, please use as you wish. Yet, there was nothing inside to use. What of it? All that's left is an impression. An impression made by a kitchen knife. What? A kitchen knife? Yep, by the time Sarah checked it, it was gone. Somebody probably went and took it. The kitchen knife was locked in the hotel, and Miss Sarah very rarely acted alone. So surely she could have not have taken it. How are you staying so calm? Look, who was it? Who took the knife? Who did take the knife? Very important question. That's not relevant right now. Oh. Yes, knowing that is key. Who in the world could it be? Hold up, Sarah. Is all that more important than clearing your name right now? She has a point. She did. Okay. That's not relevant right now. There's no need to prove everything. That's not relevant right now. How could it not be? The point I'm making is that I don't have control of all the weapons, so I didn't earn this trust by force. Ugh. That's right, I can't fall into my opponent's trap. Sheesh, look at you feeling all pleased. Very well, I'll speak no more. You trusting fools can suspect one another. Right. There's no time to celebrate with Combi's quiet, it just means we have to talk. God, that is frustrating. I'm so sorry that I'm very bad at this section alone. What should I say? Who should we distrust? I've resolved an answer. Kotaro. I don't know why I'm burping so much. I think this inner silence is the most insane plan we could take. That's why I'm going to say it. In all our search and discussion, who were the biggest burdens and the most weak? Kana, Jin, now. I'm talking about you three. Whoa. You couldn't. Are you shitting me? You think you ain't got to get picked just because you've got strength? Then go ahead and vote for me. What? Vote what you will tells you. If you think I'm useless, then take responsibility and kill me, Reko. That's what I mean by resolve. Now, Kana, Jin, tell him. Use your words to prove your worth. I searched as best as I could and I found things, lots of things. Kana. Jin, if you don't talk, it's over. Don't tell me none of you are thinking you'd be fine dying, right? Looks bad, Sarah. Taro's serious. What should I do? Draw it out, though. That's something only you can do. Only I can do. I'm the one doing all the work. I'm not gonna talk for people. Alright, you, Kana, versus Kotaro. Make your killer from me. You don't want to die, do you? Shoot, that was a mistake. Oh no! Oh! Extract. It's okay, big sis. It's okay. Big sis Sarah's here. Do you want to say something? No good, Jin's keeping his silence. I searched as best as I could and I found things. I know I dragged you down, but I did give it all my all. I'm begging you, please don't cut me out. Step back and think. I'll keep my distance for now. Now it's panicking. Sarah. What's the matter, Kana? You want to say something, right? Are you afraid? No. Kana doesn't care what happens anymore. No. Oh, is she Sage? No. Even if she's chosen, it's fine. I think she might be. I think that's her way of saying that she's Sage. I think she might be Sage. I think she's Sage. Unless she's just really just trying to kill herself. But she might be Sage. Okay. Make your will clear for me. You don't want to die, do you? Shoot, that was a mistake. Oh, then what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? Oh no, don't tell me none of you are thinking you'll be fine dying, right? Sarah, I'm serious about this. If there's somebody wishing they were dead, I won't stand for it. What am I doing? I gotta distract information from the first. Come on, look at me. You can talk to me, right? No good, Jin's keeping his silence. What do I do? You, Kana, versus him. Yes. Kana doesn't really mind if she's picked. What? She's had enough. Kana just wants to go to her sister. Kana, don't be ridiculous. I'm just tired. You gotta be kidding me. You really want to die without a peep? Please, wait. Miss Kana, are you serious, or is this an act? Kana won't say anything else. Please do what you want. This is troubling. Miss Kana may have drawn the sacrifice card. Miss Kana may have drawn the sacrifice card. Sacrifice? The sacrifice must be chosen to survive. Thus, there wouldn't put on one man's show. Yet she's got enough motivate that could be. Yet she's got enough motive that we could believe she's actually wants to die. Then no picking her for now, right? Not participating in the discussion so as to earn herself votes. I can't imagine Kana playing those sorts of mind games unless someone suggested it to her. Everyone, let's just put the subject of Kana aside for now. Can't know her true intent after all. First, why don't we hear from Jin and Miss Now too, and then make our decision? Sao. Are you protecting? Is it just me or are you protecting Kana? I can't afford to do that. I just don't want to waste our time. Don't want to be scrambling before the vote, right? That's true. Thank you, Miss Sarah. Oh, that's right. There's something I should take this opportunity to tell everyone. You see, I'm the keymaster. No, you're not. I was unsure whether I should keep quiet, but I want to avoid us all dying, so... He's a lie. He's a lying motherfucking... He's lying. He is not. I was unsure whether I should keep quiet, but I want to avoid us all dying, so... It specifically said on the Keymaster card to not tell anyone. So if you were a Keymaster, you would have been dead. Besides, if the Keymaster doesn't manage things, they'll just turn into a mess. He just doesn't want to die because he's for sure going to die. I don't mind him dying, to be honest. The Keymaster is me. Really? That's the truth, ain't it? If nobody else is going to name themselves, then yeah, I'll believe it. I can't say anything. If I say anything, I die. I don't know. Is it right for me to announce myself now? As Maya explained it, there's one Keymaster. Sao is lying. I can't imagine anything else. Is that the fact? No, I'm afraid I can't believe that easily. But for now, for the current time, Sao, I would trust you as the Keymaster. Thanks, I'll do my best. You lying son of a bitch! For now, Jin, could we get some proper statements from you? Meow. Yeah, that's right, Jin. Be a man. Tell us what you gotta say. He's lying. He's fucking lying. I know you're not the Keymaster. You are the sacrifice. He's lying so that he doesn't die and he gets out with someone of his pick. Motherfucker. Meow. Jin's friend, it's your crude ass man to blame. We've got no time. Jin, prove we've been useful to everybody. Distracted, man. Jin, it's okay. Can you try to remember what you've seen and noticed in this place? It's no good. Jin's closed his heart. Jin? It's no good. Should I get it out of him? Jin, you're a big boy, right? I know you've done a great job here. Be brave and speak. It's no good. Jin's closed his heart. Okay, well. Jin's friend, it's your crude as men to blame. You say something too, Sarah? Reku, can you recall anything in particular that Jin did? Come to think of it, Jin said he found something amazing searching that second floor room. What exactly was it? Jin, it's okay, you can turn in this place. You've got no time, Jin. We've got no time. Jin proved that will drag things down. Are doomed to die sooner or later. That's true for me and it's true for you too, right? Don't matter if you're an adult or a kid right now. Guitar is serious. Maybe Her versus Taro. Jen, show it to them. The amazing thing you... Jen, show it to them. The amazing thing you found searching the second floor room. Amazing thing. I don't know anything about that. What'd you say? Rekko, you got a fine attitude, but see here, it ain't right to go on and spout lies to protect people, alright? No. I'll tell you, I'm not lying. Someone's gonna hide in its place, maybe it'll be you. Hold the hell up. Big says Rekko. You need to spur on Jin. Gently admonish him? Yes. Jin, tell the truth and stick up for Rekko. Don't you feel bad seeing her being insulted? I do, but... What a cowardly kid. You call yourself a man. Okay. Aha! Affirm, deny, affirm. The discussion is stuck in equilibrium, failing to come to an agreement. I need to swing the needle to either side or this balance will never be... I need to swing the needle to either side, or this balance will never collapse. I want an explanation of battles? Yes. Both speakers will give statements at the same time, but affirming or denying one party's opinion, you can change their views. If all goes well, the balance will shift and you can advance to the next dialogue. Note that there is no time limit, but there is a limit to the number of selections you can make. So am I picking one of these? No one's gonna lend a hand if you're silent. Is Kotaro saying that? Denied. No, I'll lend a hand. I won't let you do as you please, Kotaro. That's just being overbearing, Sarah. No good. Exactly right, Jin. He didn't even say anything. No good. What am I doing? Deny. You've got that wrong, Jin. Got what wrong now? Kotaro is right, Jin. Please say something. It doesn't matter what. But I mean... I'm so bad at this. You won't get special treatment, kid. I didn't see anything, meow. Deny his statement, affirm his statement. You won't get special treatment, kid. Deny his statement. Oh, really? So was everything Rekko said a lie? No, but I didn't... Jin, you gotta just be lying, right? Big says Rekko's got it wrong. Wolf. Big says Rekko's got it wrong. Jin, you gotta stop. You just gotta be lying, right? Lied about what? I'm gonna deny that she's not wrong. She didn't get anything wrong. Jin, why are you being stubborn about this? I just don't want to believe that thing. Did I do something bad? I probably did so bad. Oh. I didn't want to show that thing and make everyone worry. Jin, are you trying to protect someone? Yeah. How would you know? I thought so. I believe you, Jin. Whatever strange thing you present, I'll handle it. Okay. Seeing Big Sis Rekko getting yelled at by the muscle gorilla really ticked me off. Just so you know, I take gorilla as a compliment. I believe you too, Big Sis Sarah. Yeah. So I was trying to put together the paper scraps from the shredder thing on the second floor. But then, taking a look in there, I noticed some hand-torn paper too. And there, it said that Big Sis was a murderer. Well, I didn't know that this was going... This is a complete 180. I didn't know it was going to go in that direction. Why? Huh? What? What are you on about? Kotaro, please don't shout. But what's the meaning of this? I don't need to get more details. I need to get more details. Yes. There was a torn paper in the shredder, okay, but I believe it big sis, Sarah. Or what should I ask first? Was it handwritten? Was it a letter to someone? Do you have the letter? Do you have the actual letter on you? Could you show it to me? Oh yeah, I have it here. Look at it. Sarah Trinity murderer, Naomachi Kumamata, high school student, Keiji Shinaga, detective, Kotaro, high school teacher. 15.5% of being a murderer. That's actually bigger than the other ones, though. What to do? Should I have him add the info to the? Should I have him add the info to the statement? No, not yet. There was a torn paper in the show. I don't get it. How was that a mistake? How was the torn paper a mistake? That seemed like the most logical thing to do in this case. Why was that a mistake? I don't understand. Okay, whatever. Just go. It doesn't look handwritten. I think so. I wonder, should I have him added to the? Yes, add it. So that's important. Got it. I'll state it loud and clear. State it loud and clear. This letter or whatever it was addressed to someone else. Let me think. Yeah, it felt sort of like a list, so it didn't seem like a message. I wonder, should I have him add this info to the statement? So that's important, Wolf. Got it. I'll state it loud and clear. So state it loud and clear. What am I doing wrong here? What am I... This is it! See, that's what I was trying to do. So I was right. No need to bring the clout down. What is it, Meow? Take a look at this. It's a piece of paper I picked up. This looks just like the one you have, right? This is Jin's. Similar. Totally the same. If you notice, the fact that Kotaro is listed as a high school teacher is weird too. Look at this. If you remove the letter half and connect it to the piece I have, they connected. Alice Yubasumi, murderer, Inamaro Kajimi, high school student, Yugamisaburo, detective, Kazumi Mishima, high school teacher. That makes more sense. The teacher matches up perfectly. Why is that? Just had the shape. They were torn in the stack. That's it. Multiple sheets were torn all at once. If you took these sheets, they stacked like this, and then tore it, it would produce these results. In other words, there were at least 2 of these sheets stacked together. Is that it? Since they fit together so cleanly, of course misunderstanding would happen. Yay, thank goodness. But you know, what are these sheets in the first place? They are creepy, aren't they? The professor's name is on there, and even some people I don't know. And whatever could the percentage on the side be? Anyway, I've proved I'm useful for exploring. And now I'm glad that Big Sis Sarah wasn't a murderer after all. Then who is a murderer? Alice Yubusami. I mean, it makes sense, right? But it also makes sense because the detective part fit the Kiji on the other paper. What if I am the murderer? What if I am delusional? What if I am playing the murder? What if this is all a big, what's the word? Plot twist. And I am actually the murderer. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a plot twist? Or what's it called? I don't know. I forget the other word. A plot twist. I don't know. Would it be whoever Alice Yubusami is? Yubusami? That sounds kind of familiar. There's only one person here with that last name, Yubusami. Who? Please identify Yubusami. I was never paying attention to people's last names, huh? Kiji Yubusami, Joy, they all fit. They all fit. Sawa Yubusami. This is what I get for not paying attention to details. Yes, he was Yubusami, wasn't he? Gambi Yubusami. No, I'm gonna go with it. No, Gambi is Gambi Yamada. It's an old-fashioned name, so I remember it. Oh god, my cloud's going down. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I literally. Who's Yubusami? Yubusami. No. Oh! It was a woman. Okay, so that narrows it down to 1, 2, 3. Riko Yubusami. Oh, was it? Riku. As I recall, you're Riku Yubusami, aren't you? Yeah, I'm Riku Yubusami. And so what? Just coincidence, right? I don't know anybody with that name. Uh-huh. Sarah, what do you think? Why'd you make that face, though? You know, fuck. Reco and Ellis are different. I mean, they are different, unless... Oh. What if that's not her real name? Reco might be an Elias. Well, hold on a sec. In the bar, in the Blackboard, I saw a list of people who could drink and couldn't. And it said both Reco and Alice. Come to think of it, when I was searching, I found some chalk on the floor. So, it's not impossible, it was changed. You got it wrong. It's not me. Besides, handwritten pieces of paper, anybody could make those, right? If they had a pen, sure. Oof. If the sex can be the murderer, then should we call it a relative's name? I remembered. My brother. It's my brother's name. Alice, is your brother not your sister? Even your excuse are becoming illogical. It ain't an excuse. Reku, tell the truth. Believe me, Reku? Sarah, help me. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I don't know. I don't think the paper is bogus. Sarah. Damn it, Wait! God, I've been going on forever. It's me. I'm Alice, okay? Huh? I'm Alice, I'm telling you. Riku did nothing wrong. It's a misunderstanding. Listen, we're in the middle of a serious discussion right now. And I'm being serious too. Riku's my little sister. You for real? It makes sense with all the makeup and the crazy hairdos and... Yeah. You for real? Couldn't hide it, huh? This guy's real name is Alice Yubusami. He's my older brother. Then, the murderer. It's me. I lied about being a thief. I went to prison for killing someone. Isn't this guy some serious bad news? Yes, that's right. Indeed, I am a damned criminal. And Rick cut me off while saying to never show her my mug again. And yet, it's not even funny to think we'd reunite in this place. Me and him are total strangers at this point. I didn't even want Kana and the rest being scared of me because of this guy. So when he woke up, I told him to hide our relation. Right after you went to look for Now. So that's it. I'm a simple murderer. But Wrecker is different. She's a good and proper person. That's all I wanted to say. Damn it all. So you deny any connection with this kidnappers? Right. Why I was brought here, I still don't know. Suppose I can't expect trust or anything else, can I? It's just the ramblings of a killer. So I was talking about Jin, we got some unexpected information there. There are still many more points of interest, but there's no time. I want to hear Now's justification soon enough. What do you think? Me? That's fine, Riz. Right, Miss Sarah? Yeah, sure, why not? No helping it, we should move to the next topic. Nah, no helping it, we should move on to the next topic. Well then, Ms. Now, please give us your justification. This is going on way too long. I'm about... Oh, God. I see a lot of things illogical about Now's action. Illogical, huh? Aren't you curious at what she was up to in the kitchen holding the box with Mishima? Tell me, what were you doing then, Miss Now? Because of the body collection announcement, I went into a panic. I took the box and just hid it in the kitchen. I didn't even touch anything in the room. I know I troubled you all a lot, but I didn't want to lose him. After everything else, I inspected the kitchen and found no signs of any trickery. Perhaps she's telling what she's just hiding. Now hold on. I want to 5 people are nominated by preliminary vote. In the final vote, 1 victim must be chosen. If fewer than 5 in prelims, final vote uses that many. If only one victim is chosen with no final vote. Commoner powers. Keymaster, all die if chosen. Sacrifice, has 2 votes but lives only if chosen. Sage knows who the Keymaster is via deviation, but cannot lie about the results of the deviation. So we have to choose the Sage, right? Was that the right choice? I don't know. Anyways, I have gone on for far too long. I'm gonna put save right now. Thank you guys for watching. We are gonna get more into the situation. It's a lot of back and forth, a lot of rebuttals and putting your word on the plate, on the table, and trying to defend yourself. And I am doing my absolute best with keeping my clout up to 100% while also trying to figure out who the murderer is. Well, we don't know who the murderer is, even though Alice Yubasami is a murderer. It doesn't mean he's a murderer within the game. That was just his past life. I believe we know that Sao is the sacrifice, and we know that I have a strong feeling that Kana is the sage. And I forget what the doll said, but I think we have to choose the sage in order to save people, right? I think that might be it, but we'll see. Anyways, getting intense. In the next episode, we will definitely progress with the discussion and hopefully get to the point where we actually get to choose who lives and who survives and see who the 2 people will die. It might be the siblings, who knows? We might all die. Or Sal might get out alive with 1 extra person. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Boy Wonder, out.